And you know, Michael, there was a line that I thought was good. I thought it encapsulated the case down in Florida, because the defense there also for Kaylee Marie Anthony was, for the murder of Kaylee Marie Anthony, was that it was an accident. But then the prosecutor said, ladies and gentlemen, she took an accident and then covered it up to make it look like a murder, right? Because that's what's happening here. But that jury bought it. That's why I am not 100% confident in this case, although I do believe jurors in Tennessee will have a much more skeptical eye when it comes to this defense.
Vinny, this is why there's something that puzzles me about this case, and it's why the defense attorneys didn't waive the jury, right? The laws were changed in Tennessee because of this case. The defense attorneys tried to get the venue moved because they rightfully knew that their client probably would not get a fair shake with that jury. So it puzzles me as to why they didn't waive the jury. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a winning hand with a judge either. But at least with a judge, you have a grizzled veteran as the arbiter of the facts, right? Because at the end of the day, let's just say the defense do a fantastic job in their defense. They bring on a psychologist who says, look, she grew up in foster care. She had this kid when she was 17. People who grew up in foster care always feel like they're a disappointment and that they always, everything they do fails. What if she did, in fact, unintentionally kill this kid? Unintentional. There's only two universes here, right? There's a universe where she did it intentionally and lied about it. There's a universe where she did it unintentionally and lied about it. That's it. Either way, she's going to jail for decades. Even in Tennessee, if they can drop it down to an unintentional killing, you're still talking about a Class D felony of reckless homicide. So to me, I just don't see why the defense attorneys didn't put their hands in the hands of a judge, because the judge is a grizzled veteran. If they bring on psychologists that say, look, her lying after the fact is not indicative of the fact that she intended to kill this kid. It puzzles me, honestly, and I don't know why they're in this posture, because I don't think their client has a chance with this jury.
All right, we've got a lot more to get to. And Michael Jaafar. Michael, so let me take a look at the criminal complaint here, some of the things that they're saying. The parents explained that they previously had ongoing issues with the victim using various phones and electronic devices to communicate with strangers online, and she'd been previously sneaking out of the house. Now, there was a previous time when their daughter had left the home. And the parents reported that in July of 2024, that she didn't return home. They found out Beaver Dam police couldn't do anything because she was still going to work. She was still in the area, but then she quit her job. They last had contact with her previously when she had gone away in December, and they were contacted by law enforcement in Arkansas, and they were shocked to learn that she was there. This is the part I want to talk to you about, is that the victim indicated that she began speaking with Gary Day online in April 24. They went on to state that he came and got me, so he went there and got her on the 29th of July and then got to Arkansas on the 1st. The victim stated, this would be Sophia, that they waited until they were in Arkansas to be sexually active because they knew it was illegal in Wisconsin and Illinois, and the victim's father informed me that the victim was pregnant with Gary Day's child. So what about that? What are the things here that are going on that are criminal if they did not engage in any sort of sexual contact or abuse until they were in Arkansas?
So the age of consent in Wisconsin obviously is 18. So if he did impregnate her in Wisconsin, then he's got all the felonies all the trappings of a criminal who'd go to jail for decades if that happened. So it seems like she's in league with this creep. And honestly, he's the type of person who makes me embarrassed to share a species with other human beings, because really it should come down to him. He shouldn't. Somebody even 10 times dumber than him should know better. But at the end of the day, if they really protected themselves that well, and she was in league with him, and she went to Arkansas, and she was not violating the age of consent, I mean, I could conceivably see that this could be a different type of situation. But, I mean, it's just creepy. But if he did impregnate her in Wisconsin, then, you've got a Class A felony.
And Michael, I look at the situation here, and there's a baby, right? So that's another part of everything that's happening here. If in fact they get Jaafar, not Jaafar, if you're Michael Jaafar, I'm sorry, if they get Gary Day, he's still the father of this child. That, to me, that complicates everything, like for the rest of this young girl's life.
Can you imagine a situation where the father of your child is convicted and sentenced to decades in prison for statutorily raping you? I mean, this is a Greek tragedy, obviously, because we know that that's how it's going to play out. They're going to get caught. It's 2025. It's not 1920. In 1925, maybe they won't get caught, but in 2025, they're going to get caught. They're going to get caught next week. And when they get caught, he's going to be extradited to the proper authorities, right? He's going to go to jail. There's going to be a paternity test. So at the end of the day, this has all the hallmarks of a Greek tragedy, and it's just so darn creepy.
It is.
Let's see what happens.
We're out of time. Keep an eye open for that video.